That was such a cool shot of you, Tiff, at home there. And I noticed that you got the memo I sent about what to wear today.
Isn't that incredible? The fact of all the things that we could wear and then we match. I just think it's amazing when that happens. No coincidences in my world.
It's uncanny. Last week we were both wearing purple. This is sort of like a variation on that. But then yesterday I noticed too, I was wearing just plain blue, but you had something on with some blue in it too. So it's, I don't know. We're on
right
the
there.
Same wavelength, girl.
We are. We're on it.
I want to talk about the weather.
Please.
Okay, so here's what I want to say. What else could you talk about that's more fascinating than weather? All I can think about lately is that the days are getting shorter. I'm seeing less sunshine, which I love, and it's rainy. And you look at the forecast, it's like rain, 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 rain.
Yes, I know. And literally I saw a friend of mine this weekend who I haven't seen in a long time. And we were talking about just the fact that we wanted to sit outside and the sun, it was going down at like 7:15. I was like, I swear it was like a month ago. It was still at 9:30.
I know.
mean, just the fact it's so much quicker. There's so much less. It's happening. We can't stop it.
And I think we got spoiled recently because it's been so beautiful and we've had such a nice stretch of perfect weather, and I think that we kind of deserved it with everything going on in the world. But my mom loves rainy days, so she's my personal hero. Yeah. I know you like rain too, and I want to ask you why in a second, but did you know that there's a term for people who actually like rainy days?
No. Are we hermits? What is it? I don't know.
You and my mom are both pluviophiles. This is These are people who find joy and peace of mind during rainy days. They're in love with the rain. And there's this specialist on anxiety and depression who said that the sound of rain is similar to white noise. And so your brain gets this tonic signal that decreases your need for sensory input because sunlight is stimulating. And so it's actually calming for people who love the rain.
See, that's interesting. So I am not I don't like the fall. I'm all summer all the way. I love the heat and sunshine, but I love a good rainy day. And truthfully, I don't think it's innate in me. I think it's learned because kind of like you, my mom would always say, you got to get out and dance in the rain. You can't just sit in and watch it. And it was always, she'd say something kind of similar to the way your mom talks to you, where she'd always be like, boy, we need this rain. We're so lucky. And I just love, when it comes to the way I feel about it raining, I love the fact that I don't have to make an excuse to sit on my couch and relax and read a book and not be obligated to do much with anyone.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to say. I had a feeling.
I know you did.
Because people feel like they don't have to be as productive, which they don't. Yes. And it's like your reason to read a book or snuggle up, like you said. So my mom said.
the excuse.
Yeah, my mom said all weather has its own beauty, which is very positive in her thinking. But she sent me a text today that remember that this weather, the rain, is necessary for plants and trees. So she said the plants and trees are smiling, so you should too.
Oh,
how cute is
that's
that?
Totally. Our mothers are like, they're just.
I think, it truly is a blessing because not all people are that positive. I think it's a blessing to have a parent, a mother who's so positive.
I do too. And you know what? When I go down that rabbit hole of maybe I'm in a bad mood or I want to spiral downwards, she's so good at just inserting humor and sort of, she's not dismissive, but she will kind of brush things off. I think like so many, people her age do. It's kind of like, oh, get over it, sort of that attitude. And I like that. It helps me not really, fixate on anything for too long. I think it's been great mental, training for life.
I do too. I do too. And the psychologists back it up. And one thing that I think we can all do, my mom suggested this, is take a walk earlier in the evening to sort of enjoy the last bit of daylight that we do have. I mean, pretty soon we're going to have to be walking at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
4:30.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's okay.
there is a dark side of daylight saving, and sleep
Yeah.
experts say it's counterintuitive to our natural rhythm because daylight is something that we need to wake up and be productive and all those things. But this year we reset the clocks on November 1st, so we've still got a little bit of time. But apparently there are 70 countries that reset their clocks. Sleep experts are pushing for, because people say it reduces crime. We save on energy, all those kinds of things. But sleep experts are pushing for a standardized time for everybody. What do you think about that? Do you like daylight saving?
I like it just because it signals me of the change of the year, but I just think this year is going to be extra difficult for everyone. I feel it. I know a lot of people feel it, especially those of us who are a little isolated at times. And so I feel for people right now because I think it's going to be a really difficult transition, unlike no other we've experienced in our lifetime.
I agree with you, Tiff. One thing I did get, and I got a high quality one, but it was a great, I know you used to use it here at work and now you're at home, but it's that artificial light that you can turn on.
The happy light.
The happy light, and turn it on for 10, 15 minutes. Get a little of that light in your eyeballs, and it's supposed to help your overall mood and your health and things like that. It's also supposed to stimulate your metabolism. So I recommend that for people as a fix too.
Get skinny and happy. There we go.
Yeah, that's a double positive right there. All right, here's our sound off question today. I hope we'll get a lot of positive responses for this one, because we're asking you, are you ready for fall? We want to hear about it. So sound off, go to our Facebook
Never.
page.